Hello guys and gals. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, but we'll be right back. Sorry about that. Elgato just died. Ha! It's easily fixable. One sec. There we go. Everything should be right as rain now. Alright, so hi everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to X-Men. This is episode 12, Sentinels Hunt Hugh Jackman Wolverine. So, I accidentally went viral today, early this morning. Yeah, I went viral on Twitter, but I didn't say anything bad this time, or what would be deemed bad.
Oh wow, Luke.
Yeah, well, there was this poll, this big influencer on Twitter, um, and I didn't mean to ratio this guy. I've never ratioed somebody before. But he said out of these four individuals, who was the most influential to Marvel? And the poll was, let me see if I can remember. Like, which Marvel actor had the biggest role in Marvel? Like, going back from 1998 until now.
Yeah.
And it was Wesley Snipes' Blade, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man. All I said, yeah, they wanted to know who, out of those four, who was the most influential man of that group. And I said, okay. I said, well,
I don't know.
Blade started it. Blade was first. Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire made Spider-Man go global, like in terms of Marvel films. Hugh Jackman kept it going for, several years, like after those guys. And then Robert Downey Jr. created the shared universe for Marvel. So I said each of those men was responsible for an important aspect of Marvel's history in films. So
Yeah.
they're all significant. And then it went viral. I was like, but it's just a common sense thing, I said. So I was like, I checked again. It was like, it was 250,000 views with like, I don't know, like 1,000 likes or something like that on this popular Twitter person's profile. So I mean, he was trying to make people decide on those four people, and I said all four of those people, in
Oh,
terms of history for Marvel films, were all super
you're
important for
saying
a different reason.
you can't really make them compete because they all were important in their time of history that they influenced Marvel.
Yeah, because Wesley Snipes was first with Blade in 1998, right? And then next, technically, would be the X-Men movies in 2000. Then you had Spider-Man in 2001 or
Mhm.
2002. I think it was 2002 was the first Spider-Man movie because they had to delay it. They
Yeah.
delay it because of the 9/11. Um, and then after that was Robert Downey Jr. But Hugh Jackman was the guy who kept the Marvel films going for years after um, they hit kind of a rut a little bit because the Fantastic Four movie didn't do well. Rise of the Silver Surfer was bad. The second Ghost Rider movie was bad. The second Daredevil movie starring Elektra was bad. And Hugh
Oops.
Jackman did three different Wolverine movies after the X Men movies. Plus, then the X Men movies kept going with a reboot. And then Robert Downey Jr. came in 2008 with Iron Man and created the shared universe. He's the
So
father of the MCU.
basically, it's like what you're saying is they're all vital to the Marvel like movies franchises.
Yeah, because Marvel would not have survived without those four in films. And Hugh Jackman basically kept everything stable until they created the shared universe with Robert Downey Jr. So they're all
Yeah.
important.
Yeah. That's a really cool thought, Luke.
Hmm.
Thank you for your input, and I am proud of you for your tweet, like getting all the views.
I was actually in a half like drunken stupor, so to speak, when I did that. Like my throat was in really bad shape. Like I couldn't after the golf stream last night. I couldn't talk. Like every time I would try to do stuff with my throat, it had like this nasty, dry, painful sensation, like right where the tonsils are,
Mm-hmm.
leading down into the voice box. And I'm thinking, oh my
No.
gosh, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. They're gonna have to put a breathing tube down my throat or
Yeah.
something because I can't breathe. And I have a headache today, but I can talk. So I mean whatever that was, like, because I literally after the stream I didn't talk anymore, so
Oh, wow.
I haven't talked for like 12 or 13 hours.
Well, look.
So I'm doing better. But anyway, guys, you have a super chat goal today. Once again, community decides on the reward. So just $25, like from 5 different people, or $25 in total, and we'll do another super chat goal. So even if it doesn't count toward the goal, if you guys donate that, if you want to, we'll vote on the next community thing. Your Q&A video will be this Wednesday at noon. So
Yeah,
look
I
forward
don't
to
know
that.
if Peter wrote it in your community tab, but Peter had a question. I told him to write it in the community tab for the Q&A video, but I don't know if he did, but his question was, and you don't have to answer it now, I'll just text it to you so you can answer it in the Q&A video.
Okay.
His question was, what's your favorite Gundam suit?
Okay. Giant Sentinel. Iceman is almost back to the crash site to rejoin other X-Men when he discovers a new threat. Giant Sentinels are closing in on his companions, and it's up to him to stop them. Just want to, like, break here a little bit. Like, there's no way Iceman would be able to take on a wave of Giant Sentinels. He's Iceman. Colossus, Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm, Gambit? Yeah, totally. Iceman taking on waves of Giant Sentinels? No. So this was a poor decision.
May I ask a question? If Iceman isn't as strong as Colossus, why is Colossus not in more of like movies and animation and stuff? Why is he like? Why does he have such a? Or maybe it's just Iceman has cool looking powers, so and a cool personality, but Colossus really needs more of. We need more Colossus. And
we've gotten a little bit of Colossus in the Deadpool movies, but yeah, Colossus hasn't really got a lot of good stuff.
That's all I have to say.
We need to go into this because we can't beat the Sentinels otherwise. And then after we finish this game, we'll be playing we'll be playing X-Men 2 with Mark Hamill. Because
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're almost done with this game actually. Getting there. The Sentinel deployed. Alright, so the first thing you have to do is you have to attack the Sentinels behind. They have like this yellow thingy on their back. It's totally vulnerable. So you want to attack with your icicle thingies.
Iceman.
This is a very hard one.
Oh, you know who else is called Iceman? Top Gun. The guy from Top Gun. Forgot his name.
So Amber handled your Zenless Zero thing. Actually, when she woke me up, I couldn't speak.
Yeah.
So it was good that she let me sleep because I needed that time to
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the guy who played Batman at one point, he was in Top Gun.
Iceman.
Yeah. Val Kilmer's character was called Iceman.
Okay, see how you attack them from behind like that?
I didn't even know this guy's name was Iceman.
Bobby Drake, Iceman, yeah.
I thought he had a, like, frozen person or something. I didn't know what his name was. I didn't know what his superhero was. Breeze Man.
Breeze Man?
I don't know what his name was. Sorry. Just seems like kind of like a generic name. You'd think.
Wow, this is impossible.
The big freeze.
You can't avoid his attacks.
Yeah. Well, the Zenless Zone Zero stream happened. I think if I do the Zenless Zone Zero streams one more time, people are gonna riot or something because I'm not as personable or fun as you, but I did it. It happened. We did 2 parts of an agent story. But it took me forever to find agent stories, so yeah. I heard you sigh. Is it because it's difficult doing this?
This is very difficult doing this. You can't avoid their lasers. You're always gonna get hit. They made this way too hard. Yeah, I'm dead. See, even on novice, I'm dead.
So they made this game crazy.
This was, again, like I said, This game is what literally is known as a movie cash-in game. Like they do what they can, and they get the game out right when the movie releases, usually a week before the movie comes out. So that people buy it thinking that they know how the movie's going to play out. That's how they did movie tie-in games from the year 1999 until 2007.
Oh, it releases right when the movie comes on?
Although technically the Iron Man video game on PS3 was the last movie tie-in. Well, no, actually Green Lantern was the last movie tie-in game, so that'd be 2011. Green Lantern and Thor were like the last years, because Captain America's movie tie-in game I think was 2011 as well. I think Thor and Captain America came out the same year. Or maybe Captain America didn't come out until 2012. I don't remember.
Thor came out later.
I think Thor was 2009. I think Captain America was 2010. Because there was no Avengers movie game.
I mean, I'm surprised they made Thor as cool as he was, but then I didn't appreciate how Tony Stark made fun of Thor. That was mean.
Well, Tony was supposed to be a jerk when he was on brand.
I didn't like that. It made me feel upset.
The first thing we need to do is we have to get behind them. See how much damage you take, like, from their eyes, though? It's like getting hit in the face with Cyclops. Destroy 6 yellow power nodes to defeat the Sentinels. See, they don't turn around, though. So then just go behind them, blast them first. But there are Sentinels with... They're not telling you there's Sentinels behind you that are flying in the sky.
Yeah. Oh wow, the part where Link's toy got taken away in the middle of the Versus episode was kept in. I mean, it makes sense. My gosh, you have a little fur child on you. What's happening, Zelda? You're snuggling now?
Zelda's snuggling.
Does she? I've never seen her snuggle.
And she doesn't feel well, she's snuggling.
By not feel well, you mean she doesn't have her wet food.
So we just managed to get what we need. Or Amy managed to take care of the kitty stuff.
Here's to you, YouTube. I mean, I made a thing about it because somebody was talking about YouTube, and I said, well, it's because of that person's decisions that my cat had to wait 2 days to be able to get food. And I only had tuna for her.
Ow. But you see how annoying this is? Like, the dude's giant lasers, like, always hit you.
You are fun. Thank you, William. You were fun. Thank you so much.
I don't even know how long I have until he reaches his destination.
Oh, everyone's hoping your throat gets better.
It's better. You guys can hear me talking now. Not sure what happens now. Sentinel's dead. Look at the giant Sentinel in the background. See it? You see the giant Sentinel?
Yeah.
There it is.
Is that how big all the Sentinels are, or just that
No, that's
one?
how big a giant Sentinel is.
How many giant ones do they have?
See it in the background.
I see it. Honestly, like, Sentinels that can hunt you based on your DNA is so terrifying. So they can basically, it's like V5 faux fum, I smell the blood of an X-Men.
This is bad though. Like now the Sentinels are spawning so far apart from one another.
What's our favorite Marvel stories, J-Lude? I don't know. We're more of DC people.
More DC, yeah.
I mean, honestly, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, the first one, is one of the best Marvel films I've ever seen in my life. It's so great. I would watch that film over and over again. I really like that.
I like Sam Raimi.
I also think one of the best things about that film is the villain. He's fantastic. And he's so, like, likable. The villain is likable in that.
Something of a scientist myself. Yeah.
It's great when the villain is likable. Like, because you feel anguish fighting him because you don't even want to fight him.
I got it. Okay, now we have to get this guy before he gets down to. If he gets to the end of where that giant sentinel is, you lose. We're getting pretty close there.
The Olympics is going to be in LA? Oh, wow.
Well, we lost. We lost. They got to where the Blackbird is, and they obliterate the Blackbird, so we lost.
Well, I mean, that'll be pretty cool for all those people that live in LA to be able to see the Olympics right next to their... I mean, we know a lot of people that live in LA. They'll be able to just walk down and see the Olympics. Probably costs money to get a ticket, though. I think some of the tickets might be less than others. Like, I noticed they were filming the synchronized swimming. Hardly anyone was watching that. Like, the room was empty. Nobody wanted to watch synchronized swimming. Even though it's, like, a really tough sport to do. What about the Amazing Spider-Man, Karan? Otwal? Which one is that? The one with small knives? Is that the one with, what's his name? The tall guy?
The tall guy?
Who acts like a popular guy? That one was alright. I mean, they did a good job of portraying the relationship between Spider-Man and, Gwen Stacy. But honestly, I just feel bad about that. Like, I don't know. I just.
Oh, actually, you always hit the wrong
one. What?
You hit the wrong thing.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to hit the one. I got it. That'll be trimmed out. That'll be better. All right. Anyway, let's continue this.
Yeah, I mean, the Amazing Spider-Man was okay. I prefer Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, but it was pretty good. I mean, we never got to see the end of the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy.
Nope.
Because the guy showed up late to a Sony event or something.
Yeah, he got fired. The Japanese fired him.
Well, I mean, probably in Japan, it's probably seen as very disrespectful to just randomly not show up.
Yep.
Whereas in America, if you're a celebrity, you can probably get away with anything you want. Whereas in Japan, it's like, oh, you're a celebrity? You think that keeps you from getting fired?
Japan's like, what are sick days? You don't feel well? Wear a mask. Have some soup. Go to work.
Yeah, I don't think they have sick days in Japan.
Oh, they do.
It's like you show up to work and cough.
You have to be really sick. You have to be real sick in order to get a sick day.
Oh, Luke, Amber, did you tell Luke that I drove you around a lot in Fortnite? Yeah, Marissa did some fun driving. We crashed into stuff, we drove over mountains.
How close are you guys to unlocking Magneto? Because I have to do a Fortnite stream tomorrow. Because Cyclops, Wolverine, or Cyclops, Colossus, and Jubilee are...
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Marissa. Thank you for being the designated driver. Well, that sounded weird. Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with you driving me around, Marissa. It was a lot of fun. And I think I got driven around a couple times by a few other people, but got driven around a lot by Marissa. She's a very good driver, actually.
Good.
Better than me, actually. I drove for a second and I hit the pole immediately. I've never played the Aquaman game. There is an Aquaman game, an old one.
Don't play it.
There is an Aquaman game. We played it on this channel.
It's really bad. Don't play it.
It's kind of weird. It's like not very well made. No offense.
It's a bad game. Don't play Aquaman. on
And you
GameCube.
can try it out, but I don't know if you'll enjoy it.
Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous.
And of course, we would have had more, we would have seen more of the story, and it would have gone in a different direction probably if we had, if Chadwick Boseman was around. We probably would have seen more about Black Panther with Marvel. So, yeah, we would have seen more of that because they had to change the story because he passed away. So who knows what would have happened with that storyline.
Well, the mistake we made last time was we need to attack the front of the Sentinel first. You're gonna die.
Anyway, the cats are calm now. They have their punchies. Zelda stood near her punchies for about a half an hour, staring at me like, "Where's my wet food, dog?"
Can't have both right now, Zelda.
And
you have to wait to get paid.
I was like, "Well, you have your dry food," and she was staring at me like, "Where's my wet food, dog?" I was like, "You have your dry food," and we stared down at each other for a while, and then she was like, she looked at me, she looked at the bowl.
Oh my god.
And then she went over to the bowl and started eating her crunchies. It was so funny. I should have gotten it on film. She was like, not good enough, for like a half an hour, and then she finally was like, okay, fine.
There's more? There's no way! This level's impossible!
Oh wow, Luke, we have to check our email about the Star Wars.
I really don't want to cover that. And also, it's the end of the month. Crap!
Also, like, if we just play it without getting it from them, then we could say whatever we want about it.
Doesn't matter. Still, even if you speak the truth about the game, you're most likely going to get blacklisted by by Ubisoft.
Oh, so you might as well just be careful what you say anyway.
Mm-hmm. No touchy.
Fine.
I don't think we're going to get past this Iceman level. This is insane. Iceman can't take any damage.
I just realized you put the claws over our faces on the thumbnail.
So? It looks artistic and fun.
Yeah, I guess so. But it looks like I have claws coming after my face.
I mean, you put the claws in front. Honey, I can still see you doing that. Don't do that. It looks nice.
Well, I'm glad that you got noticed for that, Luke. I hope you get noticed for more.
Well, it's just a very common sense approach there.
There's a famous quote that says that when the world is very, like, crazy, people who just say, like, normal common sense things will be seen as people that are saying something profound. And then when you say something normal, like, it's like that guy, what was that guy that guy who made shorts, or TikToker? What was his name? Cabby or something? Cabby? And he would do these shorts where people would do all these hacks, like on TikTok, and then his hack would just be doing it normally. Like common sense. Like, why wouldn't you just do it normally? I forgot, but I feel like, I can't remember. He was super popular at one point, and he was a Fortnite character. I can't remember what his name was.
He's still there.
I remember when you guys did the walkthrough of Spider-Man Classic 8. Spider-Man 2. Awesome, thanks Alpha. Hi Juan.
This is impossible.
Hi Patrick. Book. Hi Marissa. Hi J-Lude. Hi Alpha. My personal favorite is Toby. He's the GOAT, says Alpha. Hi Zach. Oh, thank you. You made a video? Oh, thank you, Zach. Hi, Ahmed Rafi. How's it going? Great to see you. Hi, Quintatsu. Hi, Marianne. That's cool that the Olympics are going to be in LA. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Karan Atwal. Hi, Quintatsu. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Bowman. Hello, Princess Emmy. Hi, William. Hi, Anthony. Good to see you. Miss Deanna. Hi, Jessica. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sam's a poppin'. Good to see everybody.
Where's the next Sentinel? Have to attack the one that's closest.
Well, today I made something weird for food. I had a small tomato in the fridge, so I cut it up on my rice.
Okay.
And then I put cheese on it, and I had a couple cans of beans, so I just poured them on my rice. And I
still have my fish, right?
Yeah. I just poured cheese all over it, and I just microwaved it all. And it honestly wasn't too bad, but...
Microwaved a tomato?
I've done that before. I used to just get a can of tomato. What I would do is make rice, put half of the bowl, fill half of the bowl with rice that I made the day before. Then I would take a can of tomatoes, take about a fourth of the can of tomatoes, put it on the rice. Then I would get a can of black beans, take about a fourth of the can of black beans, put it on the rice. After rinsing them, I would take some onions, chop a few onions, put it on the rice. Pour a bunch of cheese, shredded cheese on the rice, salt and pepper, shredded cheese, beans, tomatoes, cheese, rice. Microwave it for like 2 minutes, and you've got beans and rice with cheese and tomatoes and onions. Honestly, pretty good, but you don't really like that. But I actually like it, but I didn't really use your black beans because you like black beans, so I used like other beans, but they weren't as good. But it was alright. It was edible, but I didn't have any regular rice, so I used Uncle Ben's rice. And that kind of has herbs and stuff, and it's also like not regular rice, like it's actually wild rice, so it didn't quite taste normal, but it was edible. I was hungry, and I didn't want to eat your fish.
See, this is the problem with older games. This is overkill. This is like my 5th or 6th Sentinel I have to destroy. Like, this is way too much. But I mean, this is what the standard was in the 2000s. Is you had games that people who grew up in the 80s and 90s and were college age, the games that they made were insane. And they didn't start scaling down a video game's difficulty until like at least like 2011 is when, you know, the standard of like video game difficulty started to go down, except for games like Dark Souls. So this 2000s game was a mess. Zelda, where are you going, honey?
Yeah, I had several people tell me that they watched the D23 or something stream. And I don't know if it was that stream or a Fortnite stream or something. But yeah, I had like 6 or 7 people telling me that they heard the Incredibles were coming to Fortnite.
Yes. I don't know if the Incredibles are coming to Fortnite, but incoming giant Sentinel to it. This is not fair. You can't do this. Like, you cannot. This is too many.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, now they're gonna have Booster Gold in the DC universe.
Yeah, Booster Gold's coming, and he's gonna be voiced by that, or played by the.
Interesting. I don't know that actor at all. I've never heard of that person. But I did see the picture that was posted, but I don't know them or not. I mean, maybe they'll do a good job, I don't know.
The problem is he's not. Booster Gold requires a certain type of comedian to do his stuff. Yeah, we're screwed.
Like, what's his name?
He has a different type of comedic style than yeah, we're screwed. There's no way. There is no way you can do this. That's it. You can't. It's impossible. I'm on novice, for crying out loud. You cannot do it. You cannot. It is impossible.
Alright, you want me to give it a try just so you can laugh at me?
No, I'm just saying. It is absolutely impossible because, for one, you can't tank the hits as Iceman, and two, there's a part in the game where there's a point of no return and you cannot turn around. Guys, I need you to push the likes. We're at only 70 likes for this X-Men stream. Gotta get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Amber, can you find out how many waves of Sentinels there are supposed to be?
Okay.
Because Iceman, he cannot tank the hits, for one. So I can't stand here and perfectly shoot the guy in the chest. Because I will die. See how much health has been depleted just from, like, being there? Like, the standard for video game difficulty was so much different, like, 19 years ago compared to this. Like, they do not... You can feel the difference when you play games today. Games today are way too easy. But games back then, I mean, they would wreck you. But this was just a cash grab. So, I mean, this is what those games were like. I'm gonna die before the level's even over. I think I killed like 6 or 7 Sentinels last time, and the game still didn't. They had more Sentinels spawning. And he's still, yeah, he's not.
Unbelievable.
It's called Giant Sentinels X-Men Official Game.
I just...
Can't heal either. There's no healing.
I don't know
Bobby's move is he turns around. And the Sentinel's almost to the black room. We're hosed. See how Bobby can't tank the hits? That's
like
2
Bobby.
Sentinels down, that's the first group. And I
Bobby
have no
has-
health.
It's like 1 notch of health.
Yep. 1 notch of health left. The problem is the Sentinels are so accurate, they're dead. They look cooler than in the Days of the Future Past movie? Yes, they do.
I don't know what to say.
I'm getting obliterated.
Alright, this game facts guide is hard to read. Where am I? Liberty Island Iceman. And then we did Nightcrawler already.
We haven't done the Nightcrawler level yet. We're still in the Sentinel level.
Okay. But it says after Alkali Lake Nightcrawler. We already did that.
Bobby must destroy 15 small Sentinels before they get to the Blackbird. 15. See, that's overkill.
Oh.
15. 15 small Sentinels. See, that is absurd. That is absolutely absurd.
I don't know what to say.
15 Sentinels as Iceman. 15. See, the people who made this game had no idea what they were doing. That's beyond overkill. Again, you can't tank the hits. Iceman's accuracy is garbage. Because you have to attack the front of the Sentinel until you destroy all their little yellow things that are highlighted at the front of them. Meanwhile, Mr. Sentinel is going to blast you into oblivion while you try to aim and destroy his front parts. You have to have god-tier skills in order to complete this level.
Yeah, your objective is to knock
15 Sentinels.
You have to knock 15 Sentinels out of the air.
Not air. Ground.
Well, I don't know what this is saying.
You can't attack the guys in the air. They can hurt you, but you can't hurt them.
I don't know. It's saying Your objective is to knock out 15 Sentinels out of the air. Each kill is timed. You have 1 minute and 2 minutes to destroy each bot. The only issue is they can fly outside of the level. At the start, turn to the left. It's in the corner of the building. Turn onto the last road to the right.
No, Amber, you're on a different level.
Oh, different thing.
There was a level where you can destroy Sentinels. This is not a time level, but this is a time level in the sense because you have to prevent them from getting to the Blackbird. If they get to the Blackbird, you're toast.
Iceman's second to the final level. Things are wrapping up. You've got most of your upgrades for now. You'll need them for this level. Giant Sentinels are racing towards the down X-Wing.
It's not an X-Wing, it's Blackbird. It's Blackbird. If they wrote X-Wing.
They did write X-Wing.
They're an idiot.
What is an X-Wing? Are they talking about Star Wars?
X-Wing is a Star Wars thing. Blackbird is the jet that the X-Men.
Why did they say that?
Because they're morons.
This level takes most people quite some time.
Yeah, I would say so. Most people. Takes most people quite some time.
Each Sentinel has 6 yellow hard points on it.
Yep.
You must destroy each of the 6 points to destroy each Sentinel.
Yep, I know that.
Hailstorm will barely work.
Yep.
It will do very little to slow them down. Ice Beam is your key. It will dispatch the yellow points quickly. You can take each robot down in 2 swipes. The first one needs to disable either the front 3 or back 3 points. The other swipe, the other one to follow up with the other 3 points. If you're having a difficulty knowing where the last few are, hit the left trigger to find out.
Okay, so you're supposed to use your
Ice beam to destroy. They're saying you can destroy 3 yellow points with each ice beam.
Problem is, these guys are spawning way too close to the Blackbird. Of course he's gonna get a lucky shot off. Sorry guys, I get pretty frustrated with older games.
I think people just like seeing you get angry at the game. I kind of like seeing you get game rage. I don't know why. I just like it. Sorry about that.
It's fine. I have to destroy 15 of these guys. It's absolutely absurd. 15. I think that's 6 now. Because now we know Ice Beam takes care of the front faster. Where's the other butthead?
Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks for starting our super chat goal today. Where's the other butthead?
Oh my gosh.
Where's the other one? Where is he? Where is he?
Well,
A giant sentinel landed? Where? Stop getting so close to the Blackbird!
alright.
Ow.
Good.
All the yellow. Ow! All the yellow at the front.
If they made 2,000 Avengers with all the 2,000 Marvel movies before the MCU existed, I would pay to watch it. This is Bowman. If they made the 2,000 Avengers with all the 2,000 Marvel movies before the MCU existed...
You smell that? Always leaping before you look. It's all right, X-Men. He's on our side. Don't be nervous. We are all after the same thing. You need to get as close as you can before you activate the device. Which means I need to clear out the rubbish standing between us.
Mutant DNA detected. Execute capture protocols.
What was that?
Jason Stryker.
He's alive?
And controlling the master mold.
Okay, it's time to finish this. Storm and Peter are out, so it's up to us to destroy the core and take out Stryker.
Sounds like an excellent plan. Did you come up with it all on your own, or is Charles whispering in your ear?
Next time you try a double-cross, get out of earshot of those of us with a heightened sense of hearing. Now, you two will have to do this without me. I got some anger issues that need working out.
Well, that was impossible, but we managed to clear it somehow. Sorry guys, I had to cut Amber off because it was a cutscene. Cutscenes do not repeat in these old games. Once they happen, they happen. Okay.
Alright.
You can read comments, I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I don't understand the comments, so I'm gonna have to wait till you come back to read it to you.
Talk to the chat for like 2 minutes.
Alright, thank you for the super chat, Bowman. I don't understand your comment, but I'm sure Luke understands it. Luke says he doesn't understand it. I don't think either of us were really into the Marvel movies very much when they first started, but you guys are saying that if they had the same universe and they had them together. Interesting. Thank you, Bowman, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Alright, and the video, the sound of the game is off because, it's copyright on the screen, so, good to see you, Quintatsu. Hi, everyone. Quintatsu says, what characters do you guys want to show in my Batman series? I don't know. I'm not sure, Quintatsu, but, I'll have to think about it. Thank you so much. Good to see everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. He's saying the 2000s Marvel movies coming together as the Avengers. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Definitely. Oh, the rights were tied to different studios in the 2000s. Oh, that makes sense, Karan. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, get the Midnight Suns in on the action. Definitely, Miss Deanna. That would be cool. I mean, with the Marvel movies like Spider-Man, X-Men, 2003, Hulk, and those movies make them as Avengers. Okay, Bowman's comment was saying that he meant like with the Marvel and Spider-Man, X-Men movies in 2003, Hulk. Those versions, and have them be an Avengers movie.
Oh, okay.
The older Hulk and the older Spider-Man, and have them all be in the Avengers together.
I don't think the Secret Wars is going to consist of a lot of the previous Fox things, though. Because they said in the Deadpool movie that most of those old universe characters are dead. So the only ones that were still around would be Gambit, and Gambit's from a different Earth. Gambit, Blade, Elektra, X-23, and like one other person. And of course Johnny Storm's not anymore.
Thank you again, Bowman.
That was absolutely insane.
Thank you, Bowman, for being a member and for starting off our super chat goal. God bless you, Bowman. Thank you for your help. And very cool. Hi, Roscoe. Hi, Quintatsu. Hi, Nintendo Sonic Gamer Girl. Hi, Patrick. Hi, J-Lude. Hi, Karan Otwal. Hi, Miss Deanna. Hi, Bowman. Good to see you, Jessica and Marianne. Hi, Popstar. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Zach. Hi, everyone. And, Quintatsu was asking, he's making, like, a Batman story that includes us, and he was wondering who we would have in it. And we're just not, I'm sure whatever your creative vision is going to be awesome, Quintatsu. I can't even think of it. I mean, almost every story for Batman has been done, so, I mean, one person I wouldn't have in it is the Riddler, the way that they had it in Matt Reeves' movie. I didn't like I wasn't a fan of that version of the Riddler. I didn't like that. I would have had the Riddler actually be somebody that, I don't know, told riddles. I don't know.
Yeah, it lived
Like-
up to his name. That would be nice.
Like, I just didn't like how he was a, like, creepy killer person. I would have rather had him as, like, a supervillain with a huge intellect and a huge ego that was messing with people and stuff. I just think that would be more fun. But, yeah. Oh. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Bowman. And I understand what you guys are saying, that you guys would like to see the old Hulk
Yeah, I know what they're saying.
and stuff. That's awesome, Bowman. That's a really cool idea. Yeah, I always wondered, like, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It would be interesting to know what that kind of Avengers. I wonder how many Hulk movies there were, because we had a friend that was a super fan of the older 2000s Hulk.
Okay. Master Mold Interior. Nightcrawler slinks his way through the Master Mold Interior. Even though Jason Stryker soon finds him, the being he encounters may turn out to be the greatest hope for victory.
Quintatsu says, my Riddler would be reminiscent of the 90s cartoon.
Okay.
Awesome, Quintatsu.
It's probably a cutscene. Yep.
You're doing well so far.
Not well enough, apparently.
Don't run. I want to help.
Why?
Please, Kurt. I just wanted to be free. For once in my life, I need to be free of him.
Okay, there we go. So we're inside of Master Mold now. And hopefully this won't be too dark like that one level, because I couldn't see a blasted thing. Okay.
Watching, searching.
Yeah, but it's all highlighted. This is fine.
This is the path, but you mustn't let them see or
Bam.
hear you.
Bamf. Bamf. Bamf.
This way, Kurt. Come on.
Bamf.
So how does his BAMF power work then? Does he have to see where he's going?
Yes. Otherwise he could end up inside of a wall.
Oh, what happens if he would end up inside of a wall? He would just die?
He would die.
Wow, that
he
would
would
not be
he would
good.
materialize inside of a wall and he would die, yeah.
But, like, if, like, the Flash can actually go through walls.
As long as the Flash doesn't lose his concentration and get stuck inside a wall.
The Flash could get stuck inside of a wall?
Yeah.
How is that possible if he's moving so fast?
Messes up.
Couldn't he just move himself out of the wall?
Ah! I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think that question's ever. Ow! Ow! Answered. What the heck do you guys want me to do? That door is
Couldn't
closed.
Nightcrawler bamf inside a wall and be like, darn it, I'm stuck in a wall?
Ah!
And then bamf out of the wall after he got stuck? Or as soon
No.
as
No.
as soon as his molecules went into the wall,
That would be it.
then his molecules would be combined with the wall molecules and he would be stuck in the wall.
Or if he phased half through it, he would have his torso cut off. And he would die because he doesn't have the rest of his body. Why do you want me to go over there, Jason? There's nothing here. The door is shut.
So it would actually be really dangerous having mutant powers.
And it could be.
Like, what if you were having a bad day and you messed up?
Whoops.
So you have to be really careful. That's why they do the X-Men training room, probably.
Maybe.
Just,
Here they come.
I wonder if he's ever bamfed inside of a wall in the X-Men training room.
No. Also, Kitty has helped him because Kitty can phase through
What do you mean helps him?
these. Kitty Pride?
Yeah, what do you mean helps him? Like if he gets, like, they bamf together to help out?
No, she can't bamf.
Oh.
But I always liked when Kitty and Nightcrawler were an item. I never liked Kitty and Colossus. They didn't seem like they were a good fit. I was always a big fan of Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler. I have no idea where to go.
But isn't Kitty Pryde really young, though?
Depends on the incarnation. There's different versions of Kitty Pryde. There's teenage Kitty Pryde, and then there's adult Kitty Pryde. Shoot.
And Kitty Pryde in that one scene in X-Men, I saw it in my feed like as like a short or something. She pulls that guy, the guy with the helmet.
Magneto.
No, the Juggernaut. She pulls him into the ground, into the concrete, into the floor.
Yeah.
And then he breaks through it. He breaks the concrete around him.
It's because nothing can hurt the Juggernaut, because the Juggernaut's powers are mystical. He's magic. He's not a mutant.
Oh, because a normal person would have died.
He's basically
being pulled into the ground.
The Juggernaut's kind of immortal.
Careful.
Because his powers are magical in nature. Which is weird, because Stan Lee said, I want to create a place where people have to stop asking me how people got their powers, yet he still made Juggernaut a human with magical powers. Like,
And then Juggernaut is actually Professor X's
stepbrother.
Stepbrother. I thought they were real brothers. Wait, he was adopted?
They never explained it. I don't think. I don't remember Kane and Professor Xavier. Whoa. Ah, dang it.
I don't know, did Nightcrawler ever think about just like tying his tail around him like he's a Saiyan and then getting like a human like plastic mask so that he could pretend to be a human being?
A human plastic mask?
Like one of those masks you get like that's like $3 at the Halloween store.
I believe so.
I don't.
Although the X-Men Evolution show basically said what you suggested. They did, they had a watch that turned Nightcrawler, his appearance made him look human when he was wearing the watch. It was a type of, I don't know. I have no idea where to go, I can't see. Like, there's no way for me to move forward. The place where you would think you would go forward in this, there's nothing there but a dead end. And that doesn't tell me what I'm supposed to do. You might have to look up a guide. See this door here? You would think this would lead you out, but it goes nowhere. So I have no idea where to go. Like, I've been kind of stuck in this area now for at least like 6 minutes.
Alright.
It's called Master Mold Interior with Nightcrawler. There's no way around anywhere. It's all locked. Like, the ghost child tells me where to go, and then he doesn't show up again.
Alright, so you will start out in the remote area of the facility. You need to traverse poles and dodge seeker bots. Your first goal is to rewire 2 bulkhead control panels. They are located on your map and are always in front of where you typically are. Keep that in mind. The first one will be on your right as you will leave the first door. Watch out for the electric balls that surge through the conduits. They can do lots of damage.
Rewire something?
The first goal is to rewire 2 bulkhead control panels. They are located on your map and are always in front of where you typically are.
I didn't see any control panels. That's not a control panel, that's a messed up wire. What do the control panels even look like? I guess they're saying those are control panels.
The first one will be on your right, so you have to leave the first door. Watch out for the electric balls that surge through the conduits. They can do damage. Time your jumps, teleport correctly. And once the first one is rewired, continue a little way, rewire the second one. Avoid the seeker bots and the power surges. Once rewired, the door will open, taking you into a large room.
Okay, I got it now. Ow.
You kind of look like a bat without wings. Oops, I didn't mean to be offensive. You look like a little bat. The only reason
What just happened?
The only reason I'm saying Nightcrawler looks like a bat is because when I was in I know I talked about this a lot, but when I was in Girl Scouts, we had this little bat in our room. And I will never forget it landed right on my bed. Stared right at me, a little baby bat, and that's kind of what Nightcrawler looks like.
So now I know what I'm supposed to do. I have to rewire these weird... Oh my gosh.
Analyzing.
Another Sentinel.
Identified. Reconfiguring tactics for
Yeah, great job, Nightcrawler.
Activating countermeasures.
Lure the seeker bots into the Sentinel. Teleport away from them.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have enough time. I literally died when I spawned. Now I know what I'm supposed to do, though. So you're supposed to... Those weird... I wouldn't really call those control panels, but those broken things you're supposed to fix. That's
yeah, I wouldn't say they're controlled. They're like broken, messed up parts of a wire.
Yeah, I know how to do that now. Now I understand why they were zooming in on those.
Like fix the broken wire. Frayed.
Do you see how old games, like, most people today wouldn't figure this stuff out? Like,
I wouldn't.
Right, because they're not telling you clearly what those things are. They just did a... For whatever reason, people could be like, oh, they just zoomed in on that because that's a broken piece of equipment. You know, most people wouldn't think, oh, okay, I need to fix that. But like I said, gaming was so different back then.
They expected you to really think about what you needed to do. Whereas, like, I remember, like, whenever there was Lego games and stuff, you were like, I don't know where I need to go. I was like, Luke, modern games, it's always within 2 to 4 feet of where the character is standing. It's one thing I've noticed in modern games. They never expect you to think very hard to fix a problem in modern games. It's usually within 2 to 4 feet of where the character already is.
Yeah. I wish Nightcrawler had like a long-range weapon to deal with these like Sentinel probe thingies that pop up, because it makes this part kind of agitating. Now, am I playing this on normal or am I playing this on novice? Because I'm getting destroyed pretty easily.
I have no idea.
Here they come.
Did the Sentinel thing blow up? That's one down.
No, I can't get it out of my mind that he looks like a little bat. I think its code is making him look smaller.
It's not fair!
He should wear a superhero outfit. The coat makes him look too small.
He didn't wear superhero costumes in the 2000s. They didn't believe in wearing their costumes back then. It wasn't cool. You could make a superhero movie, but they had to wear plain clothes. That was the 2000s.
That was kind of dumb.
Yeah, they did that a lot, though.
I always got annoyed with, like, even in the comics, like with Superboy wearing a t-shirt. It just bothered me so much.
Right, that was the 2000s.
I hated that because it's like, why would you wear jeans when you're flying around? That would chafe so much. Especially if the sun is really hot and you're, like, flying through the air, like, at tremendous speeds. Wouldn't you want to wear spandex to keep, like, I don't know, it's just, there'd be so much extra cloth flapping against you. It'd be much better to actually wear spandex if you're gonna be, like, speeding through the air. Just weird.
Searching. Must be careful, Kurt.
Yeah, the 2000s were like, we're too cool to... we're too cool to look cool.
Basically, that's what it was.
Come on.
You can make superhero stuff, but if they wear costumes, they look stupid. It doesn't translate. That's what their argument was. We can't get it to translate well to film, so everything has to be black spandex, black jumpsuit things. Because I mean, you know, Bryan Singer's argument was, well, I mean, there's some things that work for the comics, and then there are some things that, you know.
Yeah, except for the Marvel Universe made it work with all the superhero outfits literally on film. Like,
later they did. The MCU, they made darker versions of their costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see a live-action Nightcrawler with his comic book costume. It would look so awesome. They'd have to painstaking.
No!
Oh my gosh.
Darn it!
Oh, this game does not very forgiving.
hope I'm playing on normal mode because I want to switch to novice. Because I don't think you can't tank the hits.
Can you imagine if they made a live action? Wait, they did have a live action Nightcrawler, did they?
Hmm?
They'd have to painstakingly put all the blue fur on you.
Yeah, but they also made tattoos on Nightcrawler's skin too. So Nightcrawler has a lot of detail in the X-Men 2 movie.
Oh wow.
And then they just kill him off screen and you never see him again.
All that work. Maybe they didn't want to do all the makeup.
I don't know why he didn't come back for the third movie. He's in the video game and the actor reprised his role. I don't understand what happened to Nightcrawler. Like, why the actor didn't return. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand.
Here they come.
Like, I don't get it.
I don't know. I think some people just hate Nightcrawler's character.
No! Nightcrawler is one of the most popular aspects of X-Men 2. That's why he's in the video game.
Ability identified. Reconfiguring tactics for teleportation capability. Activating countermeasures. Termination procedure initiated.
It looks like he borrowed Dante from Devil May Cry's coat.
Yeah, he is wearing kind of Dante's coat. Blow him up! Oh god.
Nightcrawler says devils never cry.
Mutant acquired. Proceeding to eliminate. Command override 6, 1, 2. Execute defensive strike.
Yeah, not so tough now.
Says you're not so tough. And this game didn't really have checkpoints the way that we have checkpoints in gaming today. Like right now, the door that just opened, that would be considered a checkpoint for the next area. If we die here, we have to start all over again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't even know how to bamf out of here.
Damn.
But what if you miss the bamf?
Then you have to do it all over again.
Oh, the blue dot shows you where you're gonna bamf to?
See that white line leading down? That's death.
That's the death.
Yeah.
You don't want to bamf to death.
You don't want to bamf there. You might want to bamf things.
I just think that the term bamf is weird.
So I think this is where they rewire the secondary bulkhead control panel. So they want you to be in here. Bamf. Here's this control panel they want us to fix. There it is. Bamf! Ow. Oh no! See, now I died. Now I gotta start all over again.
The reason Nightcrawler is not in X-Men 3 is revealed in this game. Says Karan, not Wall.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I've never played this game, so I guess we'll find out why not. Probably they kill him off in the game.
It's weird that they would kill him off in the game, though. It's like... just like, Morpheus from the, whatever, was like killed off screen, I think.
No, he was killed in a video game tie-in.
Yeah, but that's really lame.
And they used to do that.
He's dumb. Also, no offense, but Neo wouldn't have even known, like, what the red pill versus the blue pill was if Morpheus hadn't offered it to him. So, I mean, he's actually kind of more important than Neo, so I don't really understand how they could just get rid of Morpheus. He's like one of the most important characters in the entire series.
Oh, I think this is a checkpoint. Alright, we're gonna pause because I don't want to get hit by stuff.
Wow, it's already dark. Oh my gosh.
Yep. It's almost 9 o'clock. Okay.
Oh gosh, this game seems hard, says Jessica.
It is.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat it though. We'll beat it tomorrow.
Honestly, if I was playing this, I think I would start raging and throwing the controller.
Yeah, you don't want to throw the GameCube controller because you can't replace this.
I've already ruined the PS5 controller. I feel terrible.
You messed up one of the PS5 controllers.
I couldn't even move. It was auto moving without me even moving.
You continue to use that controller and not switch, right? Because you'll damage that other controller and then we'll be really screwed.
Honey, I didn't damage it.
Yes, you did. You were too rough with it.
I was rough with it because the Marvel Rivals game is hard. The Endless Zone Zero game isn't hard like that. I didn't damage it while playing Endless Zone Zero.
Okay, but were you gentle with the other controller today?
Yes.
Because I'm going to have to replace that secondary PS5 controller, like, this fall. Okay, where is my next thing?
Oh, thank you for stopping by the channel, Lucas. You watched us 9 years ago? That's awesome. Well, thank you for watching us many years ago. We stream every day, and thanks for stopping by. Wave of Nostalgia, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Lucas. Appreciate that.
Where's the next one?
Amber, you have to be more gentle with controllers, says Jessica. I'll try my best. How is Endless Zone Zero? It's alright, Firestorm.
Oh, come on!
Well, they're adding new stories supposedly Tuesday. That's what the chat was saying.
What, is Endless Zone Zero?
Yeah.
Content Tuesday?
So we can progress story or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
The door won't open for you. Not unless you destroy the 3 power nodes.
I don't know, I'll tell you later.
Destroy the power nodes with no health. Yep, that makes sense.
Quick!
Bamf! Bamf! Dang it. Daredevil, Spider-Man, and Elektra wore their outfits, but the X-Men, Ghost Rider wore his outfit too. I don't know why the X-Men didn't wear their iconic outfits. You know, by the time Spider-Man came out, you have to remember that Spider-Man came out 2 years after the X-Men movie. Like, it was decided that when they were working on the Marvel movies, that X-Men, Blade, and even at one point Spider-Man were all going to have black costumes because that's what they interpreted what people wanted to see in cinema. That's why Batman's costume was all black in 1989, 1992, 95, and 97. Although 97, I would argue he was wearing kind of like a purplish blue with Clooney. But they were trying to say that it didn't work well because the costumes had to be darker because it looked bad on film. So even Daredevil's costume is dark red. It's not like comic book red. It's like a darkish red so it looks good on film. That was their argument. So it's understandable to some degree. Jeez, these annoying little drone thingies are super annoying. Okay, that's one down. We need to go exit this area and go to where the next one, which is over this way. Out of my way, blow up thingy.
Is that on purpose?
Shoot. So where's the next one? It's right here. Fix. Nope! And then just go right through here. Okay, there we go. Spider-Man at one point was supposed to wear a red and black suit in Tobey Maguire's movie. Alex Ross was the man who was hired to make the Spider-Man movie costume, and they decided that they were going to go with a traditional red and blue suit, but they made it more theatrical. and that's it's thanks to Sam Raimi that Marvel superheroes started to get their colorful costumes back, because he found a way of making it work on film. He did darken up Tobey's Spider-Man suit quite a bit, though. Spider-Man suit in general is supposed to be like a brighter blue and a brighter red. He made it very dark, which I think works perfectly for what they did with the movie.
I want to get in.
Yeah.
Let's break these things.
How the heck am I supposed to
I want
break
to get
that?
in.
Nope, there's no manual saves.
I felt like the CW Flash suit was really dark red,
Of course it was.
but I didn't even like it that dark. I wish it was more bright red. I didn't like it was so dark. I just didn't like it. It was weird. I don't know why they had to make it darker. Like, why can't they wear bright red? I don't understand the problem.
Ouch.
If they wear bright red in the comics, what's the matter with it?
Because not every comic accurate suit works well on film. It has to do with how it looks on camera.
Well, like, people wear bright red uniforms, for sports teams and stuff, sometimes.
But they've since, the Spider-Man suit that we got to see at the end of No Way Home, or Far From Home, or whichever home it was, I never remember. The last Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland in it, we get to see a comic accurate Spider-Man suit that's bright red and blue. It's the first time a bright red and blue Spider-Man suit has appeared in the movies. So it's kind of a big deal. And it looks good, too. So, but I believe they said that was a CGI suit, though, so...
Oh.
Have to see what it looks like, what the suit's actually going to look like when we see Tom Holland again.
Oh.
We probably won't see Tom Holland again until after Secret Wars, or maybe during Secret Wars, I don't know.
Well, people that do, gymnastics and, cheerleading and stuff, they wear, bright red sometimes. And, some soccer teams have, red teams.
Ah!
So, I don't know. I think there's some hockey teams that have bright red in their outfit. I don't know.
Jeez!
Maybe it doesn't look good on camera, though. I don't know.
No.
I don't.
Wish you could destroy those stupid little drone thingies. Nightcrawler usually has a sword or throwing stars or something. He has no projectiles in this game. Not only that, he also can't attack anything that They really dumbed down what Nightcrawler could do, because think of the scene where he attacked the president at the beginning of X2. He did a lot of cool stuff, and they stripped him completely bare bones in this game. He can't do anything. All he does is teleport.
Yeah,
When literally he took on the President of the United States and the entire security detail. It's a great opening to the Marvel movie, where he's attacking the President. That's Nightcrawler by himself.
That's awesome, though.
Taking out all those armed guards to, I think, Ave Maria or something like that. I don't remember, but it's a beautiful choreographed sequence, and it shows how powerful Nightcrawler is. And then you play the game, and he's just one of the weakest characters in the game. Yeah, he's a derp character. Exactly. I mean, that's the nicest way of saying it. Derp.
Oh my gosh. Hey guys, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler derp.
He's a Swedish chef. Oh my god. Birdie, 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 birdie.
Bam,
Oh my gosh.
bam.
Oh, we had a guy that became a member recently. Crazy Computer Guy. Became a member.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crazy Computer Guy. Though we didn't see it on any of our streams, but thank you for becoming a member. Sorry.
I still don't know what we're supposed to do in this one. They said destroy the 3 power nodes. How?
Not unless you destroy the 3 power
I was thinking,
nodes.
okay, I could just go up and punch that, but how in the world am I supposed to hit that thing? They don't tell you. The only thing I can think of now is I'm supposed to use those thingies and have them blow up. Okay, so that's apparently too far for me to travel now. And when I get hit, you fall and then you die.
I am so sick of these channels that act crazy. This channel's going, is anyone playing Multiverses? Looks like the game is dead.
Still people playing.
There's
Multiverse.
lots of people playing it, and also the reason why it appears dead is because they're waiting for new content.
I mean, technically they have new costumes that are out there. You just have to pay attention to it. People are waiting for Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice will be coming sometime in September.
What are you doing?
But yeah, that game thrives based on new content. If there's no content.
Also, it's like, I just don't understand the point of bashing a game. Especially because Multiverses is a pretty well-made game, and they haven't done anything to tick off their fans.
Well, now they're owned by Warner Brothers, so that is going to tick off their fans.
Oh.
WB bought them.
Wait
Not unless
for
you
it.
destroy the 3 power nodes.
Wait, they're gonna do something now to tick off their fans. We just have to wait. It's like, how to tick your fans off. First, be bought from Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Second, you wait. There will be something to tick the fans off. Just wait for it.
This is stupid. Amber, could you read about how to destroy the nodes? Because, I mean, once I actually get inside this level, I'm going to die, so I need to know what I'm doing, because my window of what to do before I die is very, very limited. Like, I'm not able to think about it quick enough before I either get electrocuted, blown up, or Nightcrawler falls to his death.
Okay.
So I literally don't have time to think at all in this level. One mistake and I die.
Alright.
I'm supposed to destroy the nodes. How do I blow up the nodes? Because Nightcrawler can't punch them. I tried that. I can't bamf into it. I tried that. So how do I blow them up?
Destroy the nodes.
It's the Master Mold Interior level. How do you destroy the nodes? It should be on that walkthrough you were reading.
Okay.
Two hands works better.
Okay. Alright. You'll have to leap from pipe to pipe, avoiding the power surges, which is near impossible. As well as avoid the seeker bots. Teleport from pipe to pipe. On the third pipe, turn left, jump into the next pipe, then into the vertical posts. These will take you to the power node number 1. To destroy the power nodes, you will need to lure the seeker bots to the location
Thank you.
of the node. Let them detonate near the node.
Okay.
You can't get them super close to the node, but it is good enough for it to blow up.
Okay, thank you. That's what I need to do. So I need to use the secret box. Thank you very much, Evan. Now I know.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
You're a big help. Oh, shoot. As soon as Nightcrawler gets hit, he falls to his death. That makes sense. They didn't count it. Nope, they didn't count it. Of course they didn't count it. Of course not. Why would that make sense? Why would they count that?
Maybe they would count it if they were being fair.
They're not being fair in this game. Now I just have to figure my way down to... I made it down to where the node is the last time. I just have to find the correct path of doing this, because it would look like there's a path leading forward, but there isn't. It's deceiving.
Oops.
There is not a path leading forward.
Do you want me to read what it says how to get to node number 2?
I haven't even gotten to node number 1 yet. Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
I die here.
Oh.
Because it looks like you can bamf here and you're safe, but you are not. Like, it's deceiving. Like, see how I'm getting, like, electrocuted like crazy? Like, it's not bamfing me to the right place.
I can try to read what
No,
it says.
I've almost made it to the area now. Okay, I'm finally here.
If you want to get in, you have to break these things. You want to get in, don't you, Kurt?
It didn't blow it up.
Whoops.
It's not timed, we just have to wait for the security drone thingies to come.
Come on, Mr. Security Drone.
I still fell though.
Wow. This game is insane.
Alright, one drone destroyed.
No, it says
Just let me heal. I'm not moving from the spot till after I heal.
spot the little blue guy on the pipe that you need to take to node number 2. What is that supposed to
I
mean?
think that's the little blue guy over there.
Travel up the pipe, up the vertical pole, take the pipe and the weapon X file, then travel to node 2.
I don't care about the weapon X file, actually.
Oh, my phone is running out of batteries.
There's Sentinel here. Of course it didn't say anything about a Sentinel. Why would it?
Initiating attack protocol.
Ow.
Destroy the intruder.
Things aren't following me.
Reacquiring new mutant target.
No, I'm saying the stupid Sentinel. Oh my gosh.
Command override 219. Defense posture.
Very stressed.
Targeting mutant infiltrator. Activating combat sequence. Mutant
Link wants to know if you're alright.
Nope. It didn't die. Of course, why would it die?
Honey, my shoulder hurts.
Sorry.
command override 6.
Yeah, I'm doing this on novice. I think I'm done. You can't tank the hits. You cannot tank the hits with Nightcrawler. He can't take it.
kind of animal does Nightcrawler look like to you? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like a little bat?
Nope. Doesn't look like a bat at all. Looks like a demon.
Little flying fox?
Nope. Just a demon.
The door won't open for you. Not unless you destroy 3 power nodes.
Yeah, the Sentinel robots are supposed to follow Nightcrawler and then blow up. But they, as you can see, they're not programmed very well, so they don't do it.
You know what? I think that...
This was the problem, ladies and gentlemen, with cash grab games, is because... Ouch. They weren't designed to be good games. They were designed to release when the movie came out, so that people would buy it. It was never supposed to be like, we're gonna go out of our way to make a great video game. That's not its job. Its job is to meet the requirement to release alongside the movie. So sometimes you would get lucky and the game would actually be really good. Other times the game would release and it would be mediocre. That's just what it was.
I think Matt Reeves or Zack Snyder would do a great job making a Nightcrawler movie. I feel like Nightcrawler should have been a DC character.
But again, trial and error is not really a thing because
It's different every time.
the game doesn't always do what you want it to do. Like right now, we're supposed to use the Sentinel things to blow up the other Sentinel, but those little Sentinel guys are supposed to come here and blow up.
They don't always follow you.
They don't always follow you. And also, it takes more than one now to kill these guys. Before, they killed it in one hit. But now, see how it's not following?
Yeah.
There's also going to be more than one Sentinel here protecting that thing. See? Still didn't die.
I feel like Nightcrawler's origin is one of the saddest origins.
Are you supposed to use the other Sentinels to blow up the other ones, Amber?
I don't know, because my phone ran out of battery. So...
Guys, how are you supposed to take down these Sentinels? Does it have to be the Sentinel drones, or is it something else? Because...
I'll wait till my phone charges, and then I'll get it again.
Because I can't avoid the Sentinel fire at all.
Proximity alert. Engaging. Scanning for target.
They're not dying. So I mean, you would just be better off playing this game on Novice anyway, because the enemies won't take as long to kill. And you'll probably have more fun. Playing this game on normal is like if you're an insane person, because the difficulty scaling was so different 19 years ago. It just was. Like, I'm playing on normal, I feel like I'm playing on hard mode.
I feel like you're playing insane.
Finally killed one Sentinel. It took like several Sentinel bombs just to blow up the one. Also, even if you succeed and you complete this hard section, there's no checkpoint. So if I die, like, the checkpoint's gonna be after I complete all these, destroy all these nodes, and then they'll give me a checkpoint when I destroy all 3 of them. But Nightcrawler should be able to punch this guy in the head, but nope. See how the Sentinel bots aren't respawning? They should, but they're not.
You know what Nightcrawler kind of looks like? He looks like a cat a little bit.
Nightcrawler looks like a cat.
Protect the core.
He moves like a cat, because cats can leap really far like that.
Well, we finally killed the Sentinel, but now we have no... Now we know we don't have any drones to come here to destroy the nodes. So they didn't even... Look at this. They didn't even give you enough stuff. Because
Oh, no.
I could punch and break this, but they don't let you.
Oh my gosh. Wait a second.
Right, garbage game.
So we have to start all over again?
No, luckily these guys came back. And they killed me in one hit.
Nightcrawler's roadkill.
Alright, we're done. We're gonna play this on Novice. Screw this game. I'm not wasting any more time on playing it on normal. I have nothing to prove.
Was that ginger ale?
Brisk.
That's what brisk iced tea looks like out of a can?
Yep.
Looks kind of goldenish.
Looks kind of like beer.
It's kind of weird. I didn't not picture it to look like that. I thought it would look way darker.
I have nothing to prove. Screw this game.
Why does it look like amber or dark, like golden color? I would not imagine tea to look like that. That's strange.
Alright, so now we know what we're doing. So now Nightcrawler will be able to take the hits a lot easier.
But you mustn't let
So you have to go after the little kid first. Bam, bam, bam.
Who's in his annoyed face?
Broken game design. Terrible game. Now I understand why I never played this. I played X-Men Wolverine 2, X2 Wolverine, and I played X-Men Origins on Wii and X-Men Origins on PS3, but I've never played this game.
You had this game, but you didn't play it.
Yep, I never opened it. I got this game for free from the developer, but I never played it. I was actually supposed to review it, but I got sick, so somebody else reviewed the game for me.
Well, lucky them.
No, they gave it a bad review on Xbox 360. I can kind of see why now. The guy who reviewed this game for the company I worked for didn't get past the Iceman level, so he reviewed the game without completing the final Iceman level, or the Iceman Sentinel thing.
Oh wow.
Yep, and our website gave this game a 4.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So what did you think when the guy gave it that?
I didn't care. I was recovering from bronchitis or something. I didn't care. I was
like whatever.
As soon as I was done, then they had another game for me to do that wasn't just game. It was another game from 2006 I did.
Analyzing. Mutant
I don't
ability
remember what it was though. It might have been a superhero
tactics for
game.
teleportation capability. Activating countermeasures.
It's too long ago.
Termination procedure
See, if you were in Japan, they'd be like, you have bronchitis and can't talk? Review the game anyway.
Well, no, I didn't have to do a video review. It was written right up. Right up, right up.
Target acquired.
Not so tough
Nightcrawler
now.
talking smack as the dude is dead. Good job, Nightcrawler.
That's what I don't like. That's my main thing I didn't like about Marvel movies. I told people this years ago with like the first couple Marvel movies, and it bothered me. It's like they kill people and then they do a witty one-liner.
That's Marvel though.
But I hate that. It's so disturbing. That's my least favorite thing about Marvel. It's
But
like
you grew up with DC films doing the same thing. Where do you think they got it from? They stole it. Yes, they did.
You can't. If you hit them and they fall over and they're still alive, then you can talk smack. But if you kill them, you can't do a one-liner after you kill somebody.
See, Amber, this is why it was important for you to grow up with the stuff that happened, because Batman literally smiled and blew people up.
I wasn't aware that they were.
Right, because you were living in a time bubble of the 1960s.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
That's why you're weird, because you're outside of time. Like you didn't grow up with really 90s culture. You grew up with the 60s while being in the 90s. It's very.
But I don't like the Marvel movies because how can you talk smack while you're killing someone? It's so disturbing.
But you have to understand that you have a strange opinion that doesn't really work in modern times, because you're approaching it from someone who has like a point of view that's like a boomer or something.
But I have the correct point of view. It's disturbing.
You have the correct point of view for someone who's from the 60s.
No, I have the correct point of view from someone who's moral conscious of that superheroes shouldn't kill people. Literally, I watched this Marvel movie in which there was Captain America and I think it was either Iron Man or I think there was, I don't know if it was the first Avengers movie or something. I thought that Scarlett Johansson was in it and Captain America, and somebody got stabbed with a knife and died, and Captain America made a witty joke about it, and I was like, what? Are you kidding me? You just joked about killing someone? What is wrong with you?
But again,
And that's what I said when I came back from it. I was like, I'm never watching another Marvel movie again. It's horrifying.
Right.
It's not what a hero would do. It's disturbing.
right, but that stance, again, that's from somebody from the 1960s.
That's from somebody with a moral conscience that you should not joke about killing somebody.
But
It's
you
absolutely
missed,
horrifying.
you missed all the 80s and 90s movies where heroes did
Those
that.
were rated R.
Not all of them. There were PG-13 movies.
I don't
The
want to
Last
watch.
Action Hero was PG-13 and
I
Raoul
didn't
made
watch-
tons of witty one-liners.
Those are rated R.
No, it was not. Last Action Hero was rated PG-13.
I don't approve of any of those
Jingle All the
movies.
Way was PG-13.
There was no killing people in that.
I'm just saying, though, it was...
There were one line. There's a difference between doing a one-liner and someone falls and slips on the carpet, and a one-liner in which somebody is stabbed with a knife and
But
dies.
this is why you've always had a weird opinion about
No,
that.
it's
because
not.
It's not the norm for the 90s or the 80s.
No, it is. It is not the norm for people to die, and then someone make a joke about it.
Okay.
What are you like? Are you like a dictator? Like, why would you make a joke about killing somebody? It's disturbing.
You don't
It's
get it.
psychological. Like they should be locked up and like go to prison for that. It's disturbing. It's not heroic.
See, it's much easier to blow those up now.
As soon as you told me that Michael Keaton did that, I don't like Michael Keaton then because he can't
Honey,
joke around about killing people.
You've already seen the Keaton films. I showed you
Right,
most
and
of the 80s and 90s films
And it
already.
wasn't. It didn't clearly show people dying though.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
He put the bomb on the dude, he smiled, and the dude blew up.
No, it did not show him blow up. In the Marvel movie, it
wasn't-
showed the knife going through the person.
It was implied he blew up.
No, not to me. I never imagined that the
What do
person
you
would
mean
die.
it wasn't Batman literally puts the bomb on the dude,
I
pushes
did not,
him into the ditch, walks away, smiles, and the guy explodes.
I
mean,
would have
how,
assumed he would have just fallen off the edge, and then he would have
how
gotten
is he?
out.
How is he gonna get out? He's literally
Get out of what? I'm not thinking. My
He-
mind doesn't go that dark.
Then your mind is stupid.
No, my mind is sweet and innocent. I don't want to imagine that. And that's what I said. People yelled at me.
It's
They were
literally
like,
implied. That's because your
people yelled
opinion
at me
is
back
so
then
weird.
when the first Marvel movie came
Right.
out. And I said, I hate the Marvel universe. I said because they're sadistic and they're disturbing and they're not heroic because they're joking about killing people and it's sick. I said anyone who watches these Marvel movies is a sick individual.
See, you can't say that. That's
Yes,
a
I am.
No, that's a generalized
No,
statement. Yes, it is.
that's my opinion.
Well, your opinion's stupid because
Well-
that's a generalized statement that anyone who likes that stuff you just said was sadistic. That means the people that are... See, you're not even thinking. You just insulted the entire people that are actually here watching this game because you called them stupid for
I
liking
didn't.
that kind of
I
stuff.
don't
Yes,
know
you
if
did.
anyone likes the Marvel movies here,
Yes, they do.
but they don't like that part where the person was killing them.
How do you know?
I know that only crazy people would like
See,
that.
that's another You have
You
to
would
stop.
want to joke about killing if you saw somebody on the street and somebody like went, oh yeah, like, oh heaven I's fall and pushed somebody off of a bridge in your town and the person literally died and fell off the bridge and their body parts went everywhere. That person would be locked up. Like, they would be like, not only...
You're not having a coherent thought right now.
No, I'm saying that you cannot kill someone and joke about it. That's what insane people do.
I do it all the time. I kill people in games. I use puns all the time.
In a game, but the Marvel movies was implied it was real life.
The Marvel movies is fiction, Amber.
No.
This is why I'm so glad that when we do have kids, they won't be teleported back to a different time period.
I
Because your
don't
parents
show my kids.
literally had you stuck in the 60s
Good.
and the 90s. No, that
Because
was
there's
terrible.
like so much violence today. I don't like
Who
it.
cares about violence?
I do. I don't want my kids watching that. I don't know. I'm not gonna have my kids watching TV at all.
I am not letting them end up like a time bubble like you were, because that was such a very difficult thing for me. Like, to try to
It's still
explain
difficult
very
because I
simple
don't-
concepts of the 80s and 90s to you. It was like
I don't
explaining
need them
to my
explained.
grandparents.
But literally, I don't need them explained because why should I explain? Oh, hey, here's a lot of violence and debauchery. This is okay now because it says it's the 80s and 90s.
What debauchery?
What are you talking about? There's all kinds of stuff happening in TV and videos. What do you mean?
You know,
You wouldn't know it since, you know, you're engulfed in it.
I'm not engulfed in it. Please blow up. Thank you. Out of the Sentinel section. Alright, so you can see I am playing it on the lower difficulty, and Nightcrawler, like, the explosions actually take out the Sentinels much faster now. So instead of having to do it like 8 or 9 times, you only have to blow up the Sentinel once or twice. Also, the Sentinel things spawn much quicker, so playing this on Novice is ideal. Don't play this on hard, don't play this on normal, you're just wasting your time. There's no reason to. There's absolutely no reason to, unless you're like some type of masochist or something like that, and you enjoy like having the game completely obliterate you. There's no point to it. Okay, so I just need to blow it up one more time. Come on, Mr. Sentinel. Where is it? See? Now you have a second Sentinel. So now you have to find a way of taking down Mr. Second Sentinel. And there's no other little Sentinel guys that have spawned yet.
Releasing.
Where are you, little... Ah! See? They do spawn faster. Come on! Come on!
Pressing mutant resistance.
Right up here. Where'd they go?
Activating pulse. Target acquired.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Beam weapon active.
Come on! Follow me to your death. Nightcrawler, did you just get shot in the face? Please stop that. Why are you not teleporting? Oh my god. Come on. You didn't come. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. So I guess they spawn every 30 seconds or so. Okay, there it is. Yeah, they do spawn faster on Novice. Good. Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. I'm right here. Come and get me! Come on, you no good stinking... Did you hit it? I hit once, he's smoking. Okay, good. One more time. Come on, Mr. Sentinel exploding thing.
Targeting mutant infiltrate.
Come on.
Scanning for
What the
target.
heck? 1, 2, 3. Jump!
Engaging termination pulse.
And he's gone. Now we just have to wait for the little Sentinels to come over here. Be a little explodey bomb. So it should spawn... Come here. Wish there was a way you could taunt those things. You can't, though. Come this way. Come this way, come this way, come this way. Come this way, come this way. Closer. Good. 2 down, 1 to go.
This way, Kurt. Come on.
I never said anything bad. I don't think that's horrible. It's the truth. I'm not saying anything evil. That's what it was. Good night, Umby. 145. Last node. Okay, so where's the next node at? Oh. To follow the little kid goes over here. And follow him up this thing. Okay. So then the last node is where? Where did the little brat go? Oh, what? Jeez, how do they expect you to get your bearings? They're constantly blowing you up. Okay. Well, this must be it. Ah! Man, I wish Nightcrawler heals faster. Oh no. The amount of explosion stuff. If we can destroy the last node, then what's going to happen is the game will give you a checkpoint. Oh my gosh. So you have to deal with the Sentinel again, plus... Where is it? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, Andrew. Appreciate that.
Protect the core.
Yes, a new member.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, a new member.
Shoot!
Yes, a new member.
I'm gonna die. Once we die, have to do this all over again.
Yes, a new member.
Somehow you would have to take down...
Yes, a new member.
Why can't the other Sentinel kill the one that you're targeting? Shoot.
Discharge.
Gotta do it all over again.
Mutant acquired. Proceeding to eliminate.
And see, she doesn't think like you can't make generalized statements that if you like that kind of stuff, you know, it's she didn't mean any offense to you guys. She didn't grow up with our culture. It wasn't allowed. I grew up with 80s and 90s culture to a degree, but I wasn't allowed to watch really violent movies until I was a teenager. But I still, you know, grew up with things like Transformers and G.I. Joe and things like that. You know, just like regular 80s, 90s cartoons. But outside of Batman the Animated Series, Amber wasn't really allowed to watch a lot of stuff. It's just, you know. So when people would talk to Amber about certain things, she didn't understand what people were saying in school because she was coming from it from a completely different mindset. Almost like a time traveler in a sense. So she didn't understand when people were talking about like Power Rangers as a little girl, or the only thing she knew was Batman the Animated Series, and Batman the Animated Series was considered old stuff. She didn't really know about X-Men, she didn't know about any of that stuff. And so, like, the first couple years of our marriage, I basically introduced her to a lot of stuff. And there was things that she found out she really liked from the 80s and 90s, like the Lois and Clark Superman show and stuff like that. That she missed out on all that stuff. But you'll never be able to change her opinion about certain things. Because she finds aspects, she used to find aspects of Smash Brothers really violent too. Like, she was very appalled by some of the stuff in video games because she missed out on all that stuff. Because I would say that a lot of stuff is pretty tame that she thinks is R-rated. But, I mean, she's entitled to her opinion. It's just like, I don't like when she says generalized statements to people, because I think that's taking it a bit too
The door
far.
won't open for you. Not unless you destroy the 3 power nodes. This way.
Her parents were very, very strict with entertainment growing up. There were some parents like that in the 90s. I knew another kid who, like, they weren't allowed to play video games in the 90s, and they weren't allowed to watch anything other than... I'm trying to think. And he had a very rough time, too, when he came into high school. He came from a very strong religious family. So the amount of stuff that he would watch with his family would be like Leave It to Beaver and all kinds of stuff. So it was a huge culture shock when he went into high school. He was a nice kid. He was very... What's the word I'm looking for? He was very confused by things. And as a gamer, I did my best to try to be nice to the guy, but the guy drove me crazy. I just, like, everything that I did, he said I was like the devil, and I'm just like, you know what? This dude is just crazy. But, you know, Amber had a very curious approach to stuff when I introduced her to things, and there were some things about the 80s and 90s that she liked that I showed her, and there were some things that she didn't. I'm going to die. Even on Novice, I'm going to die. Is that thing following me? Yes, it is. Okay, good. They really should have considered, like, some other things for Nightcrawler to do in this game, though, other than just, like, attract bombs to come after him. They should have done some type of, like, projectile, or... He used a knife in the first X-Men movie, or the second X-Men movie. When he attacked the President, he was using a knife. I don't know why they didn't just give him a knife for that, because he would be able to throw that at stuff, but they completely strip him down of the only thing he can do is he can teleport and he can lead enemies to one another, and that gets really annoying when you think about it. Oh yeah, go back and listen to the Smash Brothers stuff. We used to have discussions where Amber didn't like Smash Brothers for the longest time because she thought it was incredibly violent to, like, push people off the ledge and have them explode. It was both cute and also it was kind of like, what? I couldn't understand that, and she was like, you know, you shouldn't like that kind of stuff. I was like, what? I mean, this is literally one of the most tamest video games there is. I don't understand. And so sometimes we have a clash of opinions because I'm ADD, product of the 1980s, right? And Amber is like a normal. She doesn't have any learning disabilities, no ADD, no autism, no nothing. She's completely normal. And she has this very strong opinion about violence in media that I wouldn't really consider violent, but she would. So it's like, you know, it's different. But I'm not, where's the next bomb? I need the next bomb. Where's the next bomb? There's no bombs yet. Need you to spawn, little Sentinel. Did you spawn? You spawn? You spawned. Come on. We gotta blow this guy up first. 1, 2, 3, gone. Okay, now we wait. Now we have to wait for those things to come back. And then blow this up and then move up. Yeah, but you have to remember, from her perspective is very similar to my parents. Like, my parents say a lot of the stuff that I do is very violent, but that's because, like, the shows that they watched and the culture that they were used to in the 60s and 70s is very different than the culture of the 80s and 90s, or the 2000s. So it is, like... like I said, my wife shares a similar opinion, because when she was a kid, she would watch a lot of like 1960s and early 70s shows, because that's what her parents would allow. They would be able to go to the local library, because my wife didn't have cable, because not everybody in the 90s had cable. Usually, most people, if you didn't know this, most kids in the 90s, if you had cable, it's because you saw cable at your grandparents' house. Like, it was not an easy thing to afford. This cable, I mean, it's not that cable was super expensive, but the prices for things were lower back then. Like, $20 or $30 a month might not seem like a lot today, but that was a big deal in the 90s, right? So cable packages for basic cable started at like, let's see if I can remember this. A basic cable package with like 15 or 20 channels would have been like probably $20 or $30 a month. If you did something that had Cartoon Network or TBS, you're looking at about probably $45 a month, something like that. So most people, when you went to your grandparents' house, that is how you would watch cable, and everyone else would use rabbit ears. That was the same for me too. I didn't have cable until 1994. So my grandmother would send me, videotapes that I would watch, because she had cable, and she would record the shows, and then she would send me a big box, and the big box would be filled with VHS tapes that she recorded, like Fox and other stuff, because I wasn't able to actually, it was hard for me to make friends and stuff like that where I was in school, because while I did know what Power Rangers and all this other stuff was, like, I was I was about 6 months behind everybody else when they were talking about their favorite episodes and stuff like that, because I wasn't able to see it. Because, like, that channel wasn't available in our region of New York because of, like, I don't know, we lived up in the mountains, so, we lived, like, right in a valley near a huge mountain range, so the TV signal wasn't very strong in the town I lived in. So when cable actually came to that area, yeah, my dad got cable, but it wasn't until, like, 94. So, most shows I watched on VHS, like, when my grandma would give it to me, so it would take her about a month to record stuff, and then she would send a big box, because that's, I don't know, what my grandma liked doing. She recorded that stuff for me. It was very sweet. So that's how I was in the culture, but also, like, whenever kids were talking about their favorite episodes, if it was a television program that we couldn't get with our rabbit ears, I couldn't see it, you know what I mean? And if you don't know what rabbit ears are, they're basically antenna. But when it came to video games, like, I knew what was happening in video games all the time, because we did have the internet and things like that, so I could read up on games, and I also could rent video games from Mr. Pete. I could rent the newest movies from whatever. It was just television shows. And I didn't really like every single movie that came out in the 90s either. Like, it didn't appeal to me. But yeah, it was a, you know, it was a different time. Nowadays, most people are able to see shows either streaming-wise or you can watch them. You can watch clips and stuff. So at least you guys have something to talk about with your friends. It was different in the 90s. Come on, 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 come on. Blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up. Yeah! Alright, now. One more to go. Unless they're gonna constantly spawn here, I don't know. Can I answer your trivia question? I haven't even seen your trivia question. I'm trying to avoid being blown up right now. How would Batman survive being locked in a bank vault with a bomb? It depends where he is inside of a bank. If he is near a vault, he would go inside the vault. And that's how he would survive the blast, because tank vaults are built to withstand like a certain amount of TNT explosions and small munition, like small firearms, so that the bank vault doesn't, you know. So if the bomb is located in the center of the bank, and you climb into like a vault, theoretically, you could survive, or your likelihood of survival is very, very high. If you're just hiding under a desk or something, you'll probably get crushed by debris or be caught up in the explosion. So if you're able to dive inside of a safe, theoretically you could live. Theoretically. But you also might die from the shock of the explosion. So there's that too. Checkpoint. Pretty sure. There should be a checkpoint. I hope. Does that make sense? You actually saw Batman do this in the last episode with the Riddler in the animated series, where Riddler thought he finally defeated Batman with an inescapable death trap, but he left a small safe in the middle of the bank that was filled with explosions. And at the last second, Batman saw that the safe was open, and he just casually walked over to the safe and hid himself inside of it. And the Riddler didn't even think about putting a bomb inside that small safe that he used to deliver the message. And that's how Batman survived. And even Batman was like, you know, the Riddler couldn't figure out what happened because he completely forgot that he left a small safe inside the bank that had the riddle in it. So Batman just took the riddle out and went inside.
I knew you could do it.
It will be over soon. Don't be afraid.
You should be very afraid. And so should you.
Leave him alone.
Silence, you pathetic weakling. Sooner or later, I'll find a way to purge you from my mind and be rid of you!
Have faith, child. Bobby will help us soon.
Alright, there we go. How am I that smart? I don't know. I mean, it's common sense, wouldn't it be? He didn't booby trap the safe, so you just go inside the safe. Now the question is, they never show you how Batman got out of the safe once he's inside. They don't have emergency mechanisms to take someone out of a safe. So either the force of the explosion blew up the safe so he could get out, because, I mean, there's no lights inside. It'd be pitch black. Yes, you would survive the explosion, but then you have another problem. You're going to run out of air. When you're in an enclosed space like that, the oxygen would be diminished because it's sealed tight. So if you're lucky, you'll have 10 or maybe 15 minutes of oxygen inside that little safe. And the more you breathe in the oxygen, the less the oxygen's going to diminish in that little area. So the question is then, how does Batman get out of the small safe? They don't show you. Because if you use a torch uses oxygen. So that's going to burn up most of the oxygen in there. If you use a small thing of plastique, you're going to get caught up with the explosion inside of the small safe. So, but they never show you how he gets out of it. They're just like, he used the safe. See, that'd be my problem, is like, if you did theoretically dive inside of a big safe, how would you get out? You probably would suffocate. So in theory, could you survive an explosion? Yes, but how do you get out of the safe? Nowadays, because of like all the, trafficking thing that happens to kids, car companies have now designed an emergency trunk release inside of trunks. They've been doing this since 2010. But prior to 2010, there was no emergency release inside of a car trunk. Now there is, but when I was growing up, there wasn't. See, that's the thing. They never show you in that episode. It's not necessarily that I'm smart. I just have common sense. I have a lot of common sense. Precision, relocation. Increase the relocation of chain attacks. I don't think there's any Nightcrawler levels left. Increase the jump attack damage. Alright. Who is the strongest character of the Marvel Universe? Thor. Thor is the strongest. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 levels left. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the Wolverine level. I can try. Do I ever think they'll do a Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton? Probably not. Keaton's last ride as Batman, he thought was going to be a big blockbuster hit for him. And it did pave the way for getting Beetlejuice greenlit, which he's really happy about. But the idea of Michael Keaton showing up to play Batman again after the cancellation of the Batgirl movie and the poor reception of the Flash movie, I think is very, very unlikely. The actor who will probably come back to play like older Batman and Batman Beyond will not be Michael Keaton. It's probably going to be Christian Bale. If they get Nolan involved and they do prosthetics for Bale, because remember, Bale's a method actor. He could play like a 60 or 70-year-old Bruce Wayne. And he loves the Bruce Wayne character. Even though people would love to see Michael Keaton do it, he came back in The Flash. And he came back as an old man Batman. And also his sequel to his movie, Batman Beyond or whatever, was going to bring back Michelle Pfeiffer and, all that other stuff. So that's all gone now. Like, they'll never do that. So your next Batman that'll be old enough by that time period to do a Batman Beyond movie would be Bale. Because Val Kilmer can't do it. Val Kilmer, he can't do it, and people were not happy when George Clooney came back for the cameo in, the Flash movie, because, people saw it as a big joke. So you can't have Clooney come back and do it, because people won't go to the... You have to remember, when you bring back these old actors, you have to put butts in the seat of the movie. So who's going to have the biggest draw? It'd be Michael Keaton or Christian Bale. Ben Affleck is still too young to play an older Batman. Like, he could play a veteran Batman in his 50s or something like that, but he's too young to play a character who's, 60, 70 years old. Bale could pull it off with prosthetics because Bale's a method actor. Ben is not a method actor. That's just reality. Okay, let's try this. Let's go on hero mode.
Maids must be off this week.
You shouldn't have come here. I know your secrets, your fears.
No, stop. You're scaring me.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on.
Don't you see? This is your home. You are now mine.
So they brought Stryker back as a villain. He's like the brain of Master Mold in this. Which it's like, how would that work? Because literally he got destroyed by the flood. There's no one saved him. Maybe they didn't watch the X-Men 2 movie when they were making this game, I don't know. Ow, 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 ow. One thing that I think would have been cool about this game that I don't even think they thought about doing would be including like different costumes for Iceman, Wolverine, and Nightcrawler based on their comic book costumes. That would have been neat. But I don't think they do that.
They are merely a reflection of your true self.
Ow, 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 ow. Whoops. The thing that you have to remember is Amber and I are both very strong, opinionated people. So sometimes we clash when it comes to different perspectives. From her perspective, I'm evil. From my perspective, she's a little weird. So when it comes to discussing things from, you know, 30 years ago or whatever, sometimes there's a little bit of a clash. It doesn't mean we don't like each other. It's just we have a difference of opinion, and we're both very strong, opinionated individuals. Like, we have very strong personalities. Like, I don't want to move from my position. She doesn't want to move from her position. So, it's like, you know... it's something we'll work out later. But it's just like, you know... I'm kind of pig-headed. I don't want to move from my position, and she thinks she's right with her position, and from her perspective, she is correct. Whoop. But we've had these type of conversations before when we cover Marvel and DC games, so this is not something new. It has happened before. It's just, you have to remember this is a live stream, so live streams are not uploaded content. Does that make sense? Like, this is raw. This is happening live. Ow. Ah! That's it, bub. Man, how many of these little guys are there? Berserker Barrage. Uh-oh.
Now we can all see your true nature.
Nah.
They are merely a reflection of your true self.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh boy. There's so many of these guys. You gotta admit, this is just kind of excessive at this point. Yeah. Oh shoot. And they didn't have scripted losses back in the day, so I don't know what they're trying to prove with this. Whoa. Diaper Wolverine. What? Just survive enough until you can go berserker. Nope, can't escape. Wow, this is endless. I have no idea. Can't destroy the adamantium tank they're coming out of, because it's a non-destructible environment. You can't interact with it, I don't think. Nope. Probably where this episode is going to end today. You playing with the fish, little Linky? You would think you would destroy this thing, but it's not breaking. Yeah, see, you can't break this thing. Link, that's Amber. Stay away from that. No. Okay, that's it. So it was just like a survival mission.
You're gonna have to do better than that! Sabretooth.
Alrighty. So Master Mold Reactor, followed by this. So 3 levels left tomorrow. Good to go. So we're almost done with this, and then we'll be starting, I think on Tuesday will be X-Men 2, Wolverine's Revenge, featuring Mark Hamill and a cast of, like, voice actors wearing the costumes of the X-Men Bryan Singer universe, but not featuring the voice talent. Also, the game looks more like a comic book game, and there are comic book costumes that you can get for Wolverine. And Wolverine's the only playable character in it, so. Yep. Hello, Linky. Alright, guys and gals. That is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching X-Men, the official game today. Next up will be Multiverses around 10 o'clock. I hope you guys had fun. And we didn't reach our Super Chat goal, but we did get some gifted members. We got 5 gifted members. So thank you guys very much. It helps out the channel tremendously. Your support is invaluable, so thank you, everybody. The adamantium water was depleting. I couldn't see that. It was too small for me to even notice that, so. Tonight will be the Harley Quinn showcase of the brand new Harley Quinn skin that just came out. Tomorrow will be the X-Men in Fortnite. Cyclops, Jubilee, and Colossus will get a showcase that I'll be doing tomorrow. So there'll be no Multiverses tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the X-Men finale, more of Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero will be new starting on Tuesday. Although technically it's new for us right now because we still haven't finished Chapter 3. And then the only other new playthrough we'll be doing this week will be X2. And then next week, I think, is when they actually have some new games coming out. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. 1,000 views is required for the next episode of X-Men, the official game, starring Hugh Jackman. So, yeah. But thank you guys for the questions. If you would like to leave us a question, we're doing a Q&A video this Wednesday. And we could read your comment on the upload. And all that fun stuff. But, yeah. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. And more X-Men tomorrow. Next up is Multiverses. So. Whoops. Let's make sure it redirects correctly. Okay, cool. It does redirect. And Amber did a great job in Zenless Zone Zero today. Da, 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 da. Oof. Yep, see you next stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. You'll be redirected.